The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Sunflower Media Mint. Some programs might include strong images or language that not might be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ever wonder for what's next? It's time for something new. Define things. Straightforward. Different perspectives. It is black and white. You are listening to PrevHue by the New Q.
Back to the pub. It's the 4th of November. Welcome to Preview by the New You. My name is H. For those who are just checking out this podcast, we've started last May. All of the episodes are on Spotify. You can download and listen to it again. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Go check it out. We also have our website. It's www.newuph.com. You can check all of our contents there. From podcasts to playlists to articles. We launched newspaper, by the way. So it's all about society and culture, arts and stuff and everything. And as always, the new you will always be in black and white. So when we said naman that we're talking about society and culture ever since, one of the things that we have also kept in mind ever since is actually this topic na pag-uusapan natin for tonight. In all honesty, I have huge respect to this industry na for the longest time I have heard na sobra rin yung pangbabato ng society natin, in a sense. I have a brother who's working currently with the BPO industry. I have cousins as well, friends as well working in this industry. And for tonight, it's something na we really don't aim to change the mindset of the society, but really get to know. Kasi for us, it's all about awareness, na maintindihan natin yung mga bagay-bagay. So for tonight, our guest for tonight, we have someone seasoned in this industry, working for 14 years in the BPO industry, Miss Paula de Silva. Good evening, Paula.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi,
Thank you for having me, H.
Yeah, our pleasure. Kasi when we were thinking about this episode, actually nung medyo season 1 ko pa iniisip gawin yung episode about the
Mm-mm.
BPO, but I was thinking of I want to change this mindset or tingin naman talaga on the BPO
Mm-mm.
ng mga masa. Later we will be discussing about that. But the good thing
Mm-mm.
here is gusto ko sana nating tignan. I mean, with all of this pandemic happening, 'di ba? We see
Right.
we see na nakikita natin na strong and fighting itong
Yes.
industriyang to, 'di ba? Like kayo, 'di ba? I mean,
Right.
kumusta ang industriya ng BPO?
Sa totoo lang, medyo awkward kasi ang daming wins. Ang dami talagang, ang dami naming sineselebrate sa industriya na ito. Unang-una, napakatatag ng BPO industry. Sa kaligitnaan ng pandemic, we were able to adapt. Nag-switch kagad sa work from home.
Mm-mm.
We are providing employment.
Mm-mm.
So, ang daming as you know, and I'm sure everyone's aware na maraming nawawalan ng trabaho. Um, pero sa BPO, nandyan siya, hindi siya nawala. Ang ironic kasi 'di ba, every time na merong global crisis, offshoring naman yung laging number one, I'd say option, I think, to
Mm.
survive.
Mm. Mm.
At eto tayo, BPO, ano bang tawag sa atin? Call center, ano ba yon? May tawag sa atin call center capital
Yeah.
of the world.
Oo nga daw.
So, ayun siya.
Kasi
Sobrang tatag.
honestly kasi on the business side of things, 'di ba? Yung sabihin natin operational expenses in the Philippines is lower compared sa ibang bansa.
Mura.
So that's the
Yes.
reason why
Oo.
investors are really coming in here.
Mm-mm.
And kaya ako naman nabanggit yun, no? Kaya rin gusto, well, I'm quite really excited on talking about this is, for some, it's an industry na hindi sobrang naiintindihan nating lahat. Okay?
Oo.
I-
Totoo yan.
In a sense
Mm-mm.
na, ako, when I was, sabihin na nating studying, 'Di ba? Kumbaga,
Mm.
aral, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. And then that time, medyo pa-boom tong call center industry, 'di ba?
Oo,
'Di ba? So
oo.
parang yung mentality mo doon, okay, pwede mag-work doon, ang tataas talaga ng sahod, may comparing
Mm,
sobra during this time. So
mm.
it's a paano ba? Sobrang lucrative, sobrang tempting talaga na pasukin yung industriya.
Yes.
But, ang naging problema kasi naman doon is it's something na hindi naiintindihan nating lahat kung bakit ba merong call centers. 'Di ba?
Mm, mm.
With this, kasi call centers is actually business processing outsourcing. 'Di ba?
Mm.
Pinakaambag niya naman in terms with the economy itself.
Grabe yung ambag, oo, grabe.
Mm.
Number one nga employment, 'di
Mm,
ba?
mm.
Almost 2 million Filipinos nasa call center.
True.
So, hindi lang 'yon. Sa IT industry, 'di ba, yung telecommunication,
Mm.
real estate, dahil sa call center industry, maraming business offices na kailangan, may demand diyan.
Mm.
Tapos yung mga nasa mid-class, yung mga empleyado ng call center, mas nagkakaroon sila ng ng opportunity or resources para makabili ng bahay. 'Di ba?
Mm.
Isa 'yon. Ano pa ba? Small businesses, 24/7 bukas ang call center. Ang daming food businesses, ang dami iba't ibang businesses na nagbubukas
Mm.
para masuportahan yung almost 2 million na empleyado na 'yon, 'di ba?
Exactly.
Ano siya may ripple effect siya.
Mm.
Lahat. Nung panahon na uso pa yung na marami pang nagta-travel, yung
Oo.
tourism, ang
Mm.
laki din ng contribution niya sa tourism kasi nga, just like what you've said, mas mataas ang sweldo, mas may competitive yung
Mm.
compensation package, kaya mas merong kakayanan
Mm.
sa ganong aspeto. Education, ganyan, ang dami, sobrang daming ano, benefits, kumbaga,
Tsaka yung sa akin
sa
kasi,
ekonomiya.
yung isa kasi na nakita ko na, no, sabihin na natin, paano ba? When I was studying, sabihin na natin sa part na
Mm-mm.
yun, 'di ba? I would say arrogante or ignorante in a sense, 'di ba? Na parang
Oo.
you would say na no, I'm not studying para sumagot ng tawag. 'Di ba?
Oo.
Ako honest,
Oo.
well, I won't be a hypocrite to say na hindi ko naisip 'yon for once in my life. Bata ako noon eh. 'Di ba? 'Di ba? I mean,
Oo.
let's be frank about it, 'di ba? I mean, dumadaan tayo sa point na 'yun kasi bata ka. At ang at
Oo
ang at
naman.
ang at ang naiintindihan mo lang is kung ano yung abot ng utak mo that time. But having to understand the role of the BPO in a sense dito sa mga malalaking kumpanyang multinational companies na 'to. What the
Mm.
people doesn't really understand, hindi naman lahat, 'di ba? Pero yung iba rin na
Oo,
hindi
hindi naman lahat.
naiintindihan dito is kaya po merong call center. Kasi it really supports the backbone ng mismong industriya, ng mismong kumpanya.
Oo.
Like, for
Mm.
example, I was talking to a friend na nasa BPO for hospitals in the US. So imagine,
Mm.
they are handling the health records of the patients, 'di ba? Ina-outsource sa kanila. In a sense na kasi yung hospital, hindi naman nila kayang magdagdag ng sobrang daming staff eh. Or kung magdadagdag sila ng staff, syempre mga medical practitioners talaga.
Exactly.
But the medical, do you expect the doctors, the nurses to process the data for them? No.
Totoo,
'Di ba?
totoo.
Hindi ka magbabayad ng nurse and ng doctors
Oo.
para, oy, kainin pa ng oras silang mag-encode. Kasi they should be
Mm.
focusing on their specialization. So that's the reason kung bakit andito tong BPO. For them to be the one to handle that. So we have to consider the fact that the BPO is really supporting these big
Definitely.
enterprises in a sense, diba? Na para engine sila eh. I would say sila yung engine. Part sila ng makinarya. Pag tinanggal mo yung piyesang yan, tutukod yung mga kumpanya.
Oo, totoo, totoo
Mm.
'yan.
So,
Definitely.
going to that point, no, Paula, the
Hmm.
mindset, the mindset in terms of natin, I mean the society, 'di ba? I mean, I let you voice
Hmm.
out yourself late.
Minamaliit talaga.
Yeah, I
Oo.
have my opinions on this as well. Pero the mindset, it's 2020. What should be changed? What
Oo,
should be changed?
2020 na, 'di ba?
Anong dapat baguhin natin?
Hindi siya simpleng nagtatawag ka lang. Ang daming skill sets, competencies na kailangan ng isang empleyado
Mm.
para maging qualified for the post or as a frontline. Kahit
Mm.
lahat sa lahat ng aspeto, even your emotional being, yung
Mm.
pagiging ready mo emotionally, kasama siya. Ang daming soft skills na required para mapunta ka sa industriya na 'to.
Mm.
And sobrang taas talaga ng respeto ko dito sa industry na 'to. I've been here in this industry for 14 years now.
Mm.
Ang dami ko nakilalang mga, wow, matatalinong tao, very competent
Yeah.
na talagang naging successful na rin dito. Ayun, yun lang. Gusto ko lang masabi yon sa ano na 'to, sa show na 'to,
Mm.
na talagang, kahit ako sa personal growth ko,
Mm.
ang laki na naitulong niya.
Yeah, based on your experience, kumusta?
Mm. Based on my experience, kasi nag-start ako frontline.
Yeah.
Naging trainer ako, tapos nag napunta rin ako sa operations, tapos ngayon nasa management position na ako. So, um, maliit, dun muna ba? Nawala ako. So, yun dun sa pamamaliit, definitely, may personal experience din ako dyan.
Yeah.
Na, bakit? Gumraduate ka, 4-year course,
Oh.
dapat kung ano yung course na inaral mo yun dapat. Ganun
Yeah.
natin noon,
Mm.
I think.
Mm.
Pero ako kasi, ay, wala amin ako. Dahil din, yung sweldo talaga, very, 'di ba?
Oo.
Tempting.
Mm.
'Di ba? Aminin natin, sa first job ganun yung sweldo. So,
Exactly.
nung inaral ko, sabi ko, nagustuhan ko, pati yung diversity and inclusion,
Mm.
nabigyan ng chance na makapagtrabaho yung kahit high school graduate, 'di ba?
Yes.
Nabigyan ng chance. Yung mga oldies, ano ba, sorry, ano bang tamang term? Yung mga
Oh, may mga senior din na nagko-call center din. I mean,
mature,
much, mas
senior,
sabihin,
yeah, senior.
mga ganun. Mm.
Meron.
Mm.
Oo, meron. Tinatanggap sila. Tapos, yung LGBTQ,
Yes.
mas based on the feedback of my friends, mga kakilala ko, mas accepted. Di ba may ganun ding factor? Kaya, ayun, isa rin yun sa dahilan kung bakit talagang nahook din ako dito sa industry na to eh. Yung inclusion, diversity and inclusion. So, ayun siya. Tapos, hanggang sa, kaya, alam mo yung mas lalo kong na-challenge nung sinabi nila na, ha, walang career dyan, hindi ka
Yeah.
magsasucceed dyan. Pero, ngayon, ako mismo, napatunayan ko, di ba, sa 14 years na na pananatili ko sa industriyang ito ay ang dami kong na-accomplish,
Yeah.
both personal tsaka sa career.
True.
Sa
That's
career
true.
ko. Mm-mm.
Well, ako naman ang
Sobrang,
sorry, ang tingin ko kasi dito rin, no, kumbaga, yun nga, una, masyado tayong, we grew in a time na, alam naman natin, we're not saying education is less important or what, diba? Education is important, really, diba? Pero we grew in the time na we were taught na talaga the good jobs to have is actually to be a doctor, to be an engineer,
oo,
to be a
oo,
lawyer. That's it, 'di ba? I mean, yan yung
oo.
prangkahan na society natin dito bilang mga
Oo
Pilipino at
naman.
walang
Mm-mm.
masama doon. I mean, being a parent as well, if you would want your kids to be like that, basta gusto nila. Ang akin kasi yun yung paano ko, basta gusto
Oo
nila.
naman.
Then
Oo,
go ahead
supportahan
and
natin.
supportahan, 'di ba? And then, ngayon, kung titignan mo rin naman, it's not only in the call center industry na tipong nandoon ang iba't ibang klaseng course galing. Kasi, even with other
Ah,
industries, di ba? I mean, for example, like me, being on a day job, I'm an IT ako talaga, but eventually, I
mm,
shifted to sales as well, di ba? Kumbaga, pero IT products pa rin, but going into the sales portion. So,
mm,
tumatalon. And then, I have friends also in this industry na nurses naman. Tapos
mm,
merong iba't ibang HR and tourism graduate din. Okay?
mm.
It will all boil down to the skills na meron yung tao eh. Yun pa rin naman
Mm.
yun. And well, to be
Oo,
honest, it's about communication.
oo.
And one thing na actually yun yung nakikita kong sabihin na natin key talaga with call centers is actually the communication skills. Kasi unang-una yun yung kailangan eh. Di
Yes.
ba?
Totoo. I agree. Oo.
Yun yung
Oo.
bagay. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Oo, totoo yun. Ang laking bentahe nung ano natin, pagiging proficient natin sa English.
Yes.
Sa opinion ko ha,
Mm.
number one.
Oo.
I think number one yun, no?
Mm.
Kasi, well yun, tsaka yung pagiging familiar natin sa culture ng Americans.
True.
Sa Western
Western.
culture as a whole. Mahilig tayo sa Hollywood movies,
Yeah.
di ba? Basketball. Yung slang terms, familiar tayo dyan.
Mm-mm.
Kaya rin, tayo, sobrang mabenta.
Mm-mm.
So, I think.
I was actually,
Diba?
kan
Nakaka-relate tayo eh. Oo.
over the weekend, I was actually watching the series in Netflix, Emily in Paris. Well, it's about marketing. It's about marketing naman. But meron kasi siya dong friend actually Asian. Okay?
Mm.
And the one thing na mapapansin mo dun, bakit Asian yung nilagay na friend niya? It's because Asians
Oo.
really blend that well. 'Di ba?
Totoo
Kahit
yan.
kahit
Totoo
saan mo
yan.
sila ilagay. I mean, the Asian girl there is Chinese. Okay? Pero kung 'di ba,
Oo.
nandun siya sa Paris, pero she blends well na parang local, 'di ba? Kasi ganun yung
Mm-mm.
yun yung pinaka key trait natin being Asians as well and also with Filipinos.
Mm-mm.
And it's something that I think nakikita ng mga iba't ibang bansa, the Westerns, Europe, and so on as well. Kung bakit naman dito tayo nagbo-boom ang mga BPO industry. But that might,
Kumbaga, ang mura.
yeah, go.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
about to say?
okay, murang-mura na nga yung talent fee natin.
Totoo.
Sulit na, di ba? Ang mura ng talent fee, sulit na sulit kasi yung
Exactly.
skills, di ba? Katulad ng sinabi mo, kayang-kaya natin mag-adapt kahit saan tayo iba to eh. I think generally, ang Pinoy talaga, no? Kahit saan mo iba to, magsasucceed yan.
Diyos ko,
Di ba? Ganun ako.
ilang porsyento bang OFWs natin? Diba? And itong mga,
Oo.
let's be frank about it. Tinitingala natin ang mga OFWs natin. Okay? Our
Oo.
OFWs
Yan.
are also doing job in the other countries na most likely, karamihan doon, I'm not saying all, is hindi rin yan yung pinag-aralan nila.
Oo.
But,
Oo.
tinitingala natin ang mga OFWs. Okay? What I'm trying to say is, it's the same scenario with the BPO industry.
I agree.
Diba?
I agree.
We can weigh it that way na para bang if binigay sa itong scenario or exhibit A, 'di ba? OFW, graduate ng ganito, doing this sa ibang bansa. Aalis, babalik ng Pilipinas, sasalubungin, all applause and all. Okay. You have
Mm-mm.
exhibit B, graduate ng ganitong course, nagtrabaho sa call center, sa BPO, nasa Pilipinas, dealing with other nationalities na technically ganun din yung inaabot na tong mga ano natin, na mga OFWs natin. Pero yung mindset ng iba pa rin sa atin is
Iba pa
call
rin.
center, call center, call center. And you know what?
Call center.
Oh, 'di ba? Ako personally, what I'm trying to say is it's 2020, guys. I'm not saying this because I have a brother who's a call center agent or I have friends as well
Baka nagiging bias
or
ka.
what or naging bias
Oo.
ako. But it's all about really opening up our minds right now and being black and white to the reality
Yes,
na
please. Mm-mm.
being in this industry. Lagi nating naririnig sa mga matatanda to, 'di ba? Basta marangal yung trabaho mo, wala kang dapat ikahiya.
Oo.
So, minsan, sabihin na natin, cliche as it sound, pero minsan baka kailangan natin gamitin yon na mga narinig natin before,
Mm-mm.
doon din sa mga nagsasabi sa atin na
Mm-mm.
bakit ka nasa call center. It's as simple as that. Marangal yung trabaho ko.
Tama. Mm-mm.
Now, medyo i-break natin ng konti. I mean, with Paula being in the what they call BPO industry for 14 years now. But right now, Paula is also doing something else. Care to share what that is?
Mm, Ngayon, tina-try. I'm a trying hard influencer. Nahiya ako sabihin, pero nagta-try ako mag-microblog using
Mm,
Instagram.
good.
Mahilig kasi ako sa crafts, sa DIY, mga ganyan, fashion, beauty. So, wala. Siguro lang, gusto ko lang ipakita yung other side ko through Instagram. Yan lang.
Pero with
Underscore, pinromote na.
yeah, go ahead.
Underscore crafty love. Yun yung pangalan ng Instagram ko.
So, what can these see
Kaya
here?
ako. Wala eh. Nag-start pa lang ako, hindi pa talaga siya sobrang established. Pero ayun.
Nag-start pero may about 8,000 followers na agad
No, no.
na.
Hindi, wala yan.
Eh,
Joke lang yan, hindi. Anyways, yun nga, gusto ko lang siguro ng, outlet
yeah, definitely.
sa creative side ko. So, yun.
Oh,
And, I just want to thank you pala for using this platform
hmm,
to inspire our bayaning puyat. Diba yun yung tawag sa amin? Kami yung bayaning puyat.
actually. Mm-mm.
Kaya talagang natuwa ako kasi naisip mo itong topic na to, itong BPO na
Mm-mm.
sa 2020 na baguhin natin yung perception about the call center agents,
Yeah,
'di ba?
definitely. At saka kanina nabanggit mo yung tipong, well, you doing crafty Instagram,
Mm-mm.
'di ba? Being your outlet in this time of pandemic. The one thing that I want to also talk about here is, well, madalas natin naririnig to ngayon, masyado na rin gas-gas tong term na to. But it's all about
Oo.
mental health. Okay? When we
Oo.
talk about mental health, I mean the toxic culture or yung toxic mismo ng trabaho. For some, what they see or what they understand when you say that call center agent ako is you answer calls.
Mm.
Yeah, you answer
Mm-mm.
calls. But underlying that is you actually deal with people concerns.
Shock
Kamusta? I mean,
absorber.
being in that industry for 14
Mm-mm.
years, personal experiences mo or the team
Mm-mm.
that you handle, what's the
Mm-mm.
worst example o kaya kumusta? I mean,
Example. Oo.
wag tayo magbanggit syempre, may mga
Ah,
confidentiality diyan.
generic lang.
O generic
Oo.
tayo. Pero kumbaga, ano yung mga doon muna tayo. What's the worst na tipong inabot mo or inabot ng member mo in the team?
Nabanggit mo yung mental health, no? Yun
Mm-mm.
nga kasi yung industriya namin, customer service eh.
Yeah.
Pero alam mo, ang nakakatuwa kasi sa Pinoy, meron tayong pusong Pinoy,
Mm.
yung heart of service. Kaya natural, very natural, innate sa atin magbigay ng sincere customer service regardless kung sino yan, anong lahi niyan, sinong kaharap mo. Ganon tayo. So, kaya madali tayo mag-adapt doon sa part na yun. Kaya I'd say hindi tayo talaga masyadong nahihirapan sa customer service part. Pero merong mga unique situations na alam mo emotionally madidrain ka na kailangan you have to respond to the situation with urgency. Kasi isipin mo, kausap mo yung client over the phone, real time. You have to provide the assistance real time. Diba? Maraming mga emergency situations. Kasi ako, mas exposed ako sa financial industry eh.
Yeah.
So, syempre isipin natin, usaping funds, usaping availability ng funds, ganyan. So, may mga emergency situations. Yun yung nakikita kong um, I'd say medyo stressful or medyo complex na talagang kailangan mo maging creative, kailangan mo maging resourceful para matulungan yung customers sa phone. Yung mga ganon. Lalo na ngayong pandemic, di ba?
And alam naman
Hindi,
natin, tulad ng mga
oo.
customers yung ganyan, di ba? Siyempre, pag tumawag yan, by default, mainit na ulo yan eh.
Oo naman.
Di ba?
Oo.
One thing na nakikita ko rin naman dyan, well, nabanggit mo naman kanina, is actually yung isa pa, yung pasensya. At actually, yung pinaka-stability ng utak ng mga agents natin. In a sense na, imagine taking calls. Usually ba, on an average, let's say in a day, how many calls does an agent usually take?
Naku, depende sa nature ng
Mm.
account eh. Ito, totoo talaga ito yung
Yeah.
walang lunukan.
Mm.
Meron talaga gano'n na 100 plus calls ka per day.
Tapos ilang oras yun?
As in,
8 hours?
7.5 hours mo
7.
siyang gagawin kasi meron kang 1 hour na break, 1 hour lunch and then 2 15-minute breaks. Kaya isipin mo, 7.5 hours, tuloy. Yun yung hindi nila na-realize ng mga tao na wala sa industriya na to. Iniisip nila, petics yan, magkakals ka. Hindi, isipin mo, tuloy, 100 plus calls. Walang pahinga yun. Tapos kailangan matapos mo lahat ng kailangan, pati yung ad side.
That's true.
May behind the scene pa yun eh. Hindi ka lang naman kasi dadaldal doon. May mga tools ka.
Yes.
Meron ka kailangang kumpletuhin na kailangan compliant ka dun sa policies and regulations ng kumpanya. So, hindi talaga siya madali. Hindi siya madali. Oo.
Definitely. May reporting pa yan.
Tapos, yun. Di
May
ba?
reporting pa.
May
I,
reporting pa, yeah.
diba? I have, actually, sa morning job, I have, mga telemarketers as well.
Oo.
Telemarketers, in a sense, is actually behaving like call center agents also.
Hmm.
'Di ba? Pero ito another thing to think about.
Mm-mm.
Pag sinabi mong telemarketer ka, nasa loob kasi ng isang kumpanya, hindi ganon yung tingin versus sa totally nga sa BPO. So
Wala
it
masyadong...
walang sabihin na discrimination. There's totally
Mm-mm.
something screwed up with the
Let's be honest
mentality.
here, may
Oh,
ganon.
'di ba? Screwed up yung mentality na pag sinabi mo nasa BPO ako, it's something na problema, 'di ba? Pero come to think of it, it's just the same. At sinasabi ko sa inyo nga din, hindi 'yun madali kasi imagine assigning that person to take calls naman and to find leads within a day, 'di ba? Parang lagi ko sinasabi, syempre, sa usapang sales naman, when you talk about that, okay, meron bang lead na nakuha? 'Di ba? I mean, it
Oo,
happens na let's
oo.
say, sige, ito gawin mo, magtawag ka ng 20 per day. And then I need leads by Friday. Something like that, for example.
Oo.
Tapos, at the end of the
Yeah.
Friday, sabihin sa'yo, wala akong nakuhang lead eh. For some, ang sasabihin, you didn't do your job. 'Di ba? Ganun
Mm-mm.
yun. But, ako naman, when I ask is, teka, ilan tinawagan mo? I
Mm.
called 100, 20 per day. Ito yung mga responses, pero walang
Mm.
leads. For me, you have to treat it na, no, he or she did her job, his or her job.
Right.
It's
Oo.
just that talagang wala. And it happens in real life. Diba? I mean, you're doing what you are asked to do. Pero,
Right.
lalo pa right now in this pandemic, it happens na talagang hindi ganun kadali.
Oo.
Everyone is nagtitipid, lahat tumutupi, 'di ba? So
Mm.
it's happening. And having this culture of yun nga, yung toxic culture in a sense, no. I personally worked before in a hotel. Okay?
Mm.
IT support ako nun eh. And then I've also been talking with different nationalities. Syempre, mga naka-check-in sa hotel. At iba-iba yan.
Oo.
Iba't iba yan. So, I
Right.
mean, with this industry, with BPO, imagine that you're talking, hindi naman puro Pinoy yung kakausapin mo. Hindi naman puro Amerikano din ang
Oh,
kakausapin mo. Magkakaiba. At kailangan mong bumakibagay sa kanila. It's something na mahirap. But
totoo.
before we wrap this episode up, no. Siguro on let's say your personal experience being in this field in a
Mm.
sense. Um ano sa tingin mo yung sabihin na nating we should really be informed?
Mm.
Yung tipong para yung mga tao na later on can be downloading this and listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple
Oo.
Podcast, Google Podcast, medyo a bit of eye-opener to them. Na sabihin na natin, I would say na, yeah, go ahead and encourage people to work in this industry. Because, una, buhay yan. Pangalawa, marangal
Yes. Oo.
yan. And pangatlo, it's an industry that supports yung mga dream jobs or dream companies ninyo. 'Di ba? Parang if you're talking about a big enterprise na I want to be part
Right.
of that. What you don't realize is if you're working for a BPO that's handling that account is that you are part of that company.
Yeah.
'Di ba? So, ngayon sa'yo, having being in
Kaya nga,
this, tingin mo?
yeah, sorry. Ako, if you're looking for a stable job, if you're looking for growth, BPO is the way to go.
Mm-mm.
Future, kung magsi-think ahead ka,
Mm-mm.
sobrang tatag ng industriya na to, hindi to matitinag. In the coming years. Isipin mo, di ba, may global crisis, pero ito kami. Kaya nga, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina sa intro, ang awkward kasi ang dami talagang wins to celebrate sa gitna ng pandemic. Ang daming inspiring stories. Pero that's the reality. Parang, ito lang ata yung hindi naapektuhan talaga eh, generally, itong industriya na to. Kaya, I'm so fortunate that I'm part of this industry. And, hindi siya simple, katulad ng sinabi ko sa'yo, no? Competency, skill sets, marami rin talagang mga kailangan or requirement. And, yun nga, yung growth meron. Personal growth, career growth, nasa BPO.
Well,
Not, syempre
mm,
hindi lang BPO, no?
oh,
Pero isa ang BPO
mm,
sa talagang makakatulong, hindi lang sa'yo, syempre collectively sa ekonomiya.
mm.
Kaya nga nakaka-survive ang Pilipinas, di ba?
Well,
Malaki po.
some might say, na sabihin nilang, oh, ano sabihin yung hindi naapektuhan ng BPO? Guys, put it this
Mm.
way, it's not the BPO yung primarily affected. You can hear accounts closing down. Okay, nangyayari yun.
Mm.
Why? Kasi
Yes.
hindi na kaya nung kumpanya to
Ah.
support it. So,
Correct.
if that's the case, sino yung nahirapan talaga? Okay? And this is something na alam nating hindi totally magigets agad-agad ng lahat. When you have accounts, parang you are actually a client. Kunyari ako, may kumpanya ako, and then I can actually, I have the option to hire people para magtawag para sa akin. That's
Mm.
in-house.
Mm.
Diba? But, that is actually expensive. Mas mahal yun.
Oo.
Okay?
Mahal talaga.
Compared sa I outsource it. And doon pumapasok yung BPO. So, meaning, pag sinabing, oh, naapektuhan yung BPO, kasi naapektuhan yung account. It means na naapektuhan is actually the main company that most of us are actually dreaming of.
Oo. Mm.
'Di ba? Yun naman yun eh. I mean, hindi ko sinasabing mas tingalain natin ang BPO or what versus the other industries. No. For me,
Oo, hindi naman yun yung
yeah,
intention.
it's always flat, 'di ba? In a sense na gusto ko lang maintindihan nating lahat na uh when we talk about the BPO and the business, the BPO is the one supporting the business. It's that way. It's not the other way around, 'di ba?
Correct.
Yun yung pinaka main point of it. But at the end of the day, it's more of I would say we had this episode. Personally, I really planned on doing this episode is for this industry, for the BPO industry, and I would like to take this opportunity to tell them that or to tell you guys, you're part of that. Be
Mm.
proud of what you do. Take pride of what you do.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you,
Age.
Paula. Thank you for joining us in this episode. It's something na hindi naman ganun kahaba, pero somehow medyo may konti-konti siguro silang makuha and a bit of eye-opener for
Oo.
some. Again, it's not an episode to really encourage you to be part of the BPO industry.
Right,
For yeah,
oo.
for us it's still your choice. Like what we always do with the new you, like what we say, be a you in this society. Okay, so take a stand. I mean, kung tingin mo yes or no, take that stand. We're
Yeah.
not saying well mentality naman namin ever since with the new you. The reason why it's all in black and white is for this society, each member of this society to be a you in this society. 'Di ba?
Mm.
Parinig mo yung boses mo. Yun lang yung point doon. And at the same time, don't be, what do you call this? Don't be manipulated sa sinasabi ng ibang tao. Us talking about this is not really to encourage you. Hindi namin, again, ulitin ko, hindi namin sinasabing mag-BPO kayo or what. Take kung
Oo.
ano, do what you love. That's it. But for those who joined us for bilis, it's been more than half an hour na rin pala. You can, like what I mentioned kanina, you can check all the episodes of the new of our podcast from season 1 to all the shows in season 2. We have preview by the new you, BU by the new you, and there's actually what they call this for influencers. We had an episode with McCoy Dubs as well in this season, who is
Favorite
actually
yan.
part of a call center industry. Doon siya nagsimula.
Wow.
Oh, we talked to him and he is
Wow.
actually a proud call center na naging part siya ng call center industry. Also Umod, which is actually the playlist portion. You can go check it out. It's all in the web page. It's www.uph.com. And then kanina si Paula, I mean, syempre yung crafts. What they call it? What's the Instagram account?
Underscore crafty love.
Underscore that love.
Nahiya ako.
So you can actually follow that as well. Oh,
Thank you.
this platform when we started the new you is a platform for everyone. Okay, I didn't dream of a platform for mainstream people. Kasi andiyan na yung mga mainstream media, 'di ba? We started the new you to be a platform para sa real people. That's it. And that's the reason why we are talking about different walks of life, different parts of the society, and always in black and white, straightforward talks. Like what we do here in the new you, always. So good night, everyone. Good night.
Bye.